In my last video, I talked about what made experiential learning so powerful. And it does three things. Experiential learning mirrors reality, provides predictable learning, and it creates visceral involvement. So what I would like to talk to you next is about how does that actually happen in practice. I think it's important to understand that experiential learning is not something that happens by accident. Up here, there is a goal, which is the desired outcome. And I'll come back to this in just a minute. And down here, you have the participant. And the experiential learning has got to move the participant from their current situation here to the desired outcome. To do that, it has to do these three things. So what might that desired outcome be? There's really two areas. The desired outcome could be principle-based. So for example, if I'm running a sales organization, I would like my salespeople to understand the importance of partnership. Partnership. The principle of partnership. Or I might be interested, for example, in helping my organization understand the importance of planning. Or perhaps risk-taking. So what is the principle behind partnership? Which then leads me to be able to say, so what are the elements that make that up? What are the elements that make up planning? What are the elements that make up risk-taking? So the goal of the experience is to teach that principle. An alternative is the goal of the experience is to teach some form of practice. So for example, a simple one, how to run a meeting. A more complicated one might, for example, be how do I actually drive continuous process improvement in an organization? Or what do I do to actually optimize the effectiveness of a sales call? But whatever it is, the experience has a clear goal, and this is the reality that the individual going into the experience has, and the experience over a period of usually typically, as I said, 2 to 4 hours, moves the individual up to the place where they say, wow, this was my reality and I got this result. As a result of going through the experience, I've learned some principles up here, and therefore the results that I can get are much greater because the experience mirrored my reality, provided some predictable learning, which is this, and I was heavily engaged and heavily involved. Now, how does all that magic happen? Check in for the next video.